Alrighty. Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm so used to saying happy Sunday,
Of course.
but it's Thursday. We have a special, super special Thursday night tonight. We will probably get emotional about it at the end of the night,
I'm not getting emotional.
but this is our last stream out of a lot.
Many streams.
A lot of streaming over the last year. Yeah, we'll see if maybe we'll do them again someday, but we're going to take the summer to focus on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cryptic.
Yeah, very cryptic.
So it's nice to have you with us. We're a little late, but everyone sounds good, and that's kind of what matters. So it's nice to see you, Judy. It's nice to see you, Bobby. So tonight we are joined by one of our very favorites, Jesse Terry. What's up, Jesse?
What's up, y'all? How are you
Hey.
doing?
I love the beginning of streams where we all pretend like we haven't just been like talking to each other for the last hour.
Yeah, like I just came in the room right now. Like we
Yeah,
did
like,
we
hey,
did
what's
sound
up?
check. Yeah.
We haven't seen each other in forever. I always feel like TV shows do that where they're like an interview show and they're like, hey, oh my gosh, it's been so long. And it's like, they were just talking backstage.
I know. We can be real. We can be real with the people out there.
It's
Absolutely.
true. So we've all been talking for a little while. But it's nice to see you nonetheless. How is Connecticut treating you?
It is lovely. Yeah. We're so close to Rhode Island, so we spend about half our time in Connecticut and half in Rhode Island. Like we're a half a mile from the border. So it's just great. And Lily is just like crazy about the beach. Like every second it's like beach, beach, beach,
Oh my
In
gosh.
the middle of the night she wakes up and just yells, beach, sandcastle, beach.
Oh,
So
man.
we're
That's
having
amazing.
we're having a lot of fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we typically do these May Days concerts going back and forth with questions, and I'm trying to come up with questions to ask Jesse, and the truth is, like, what we're all here for and what we all really want to know is how is Lily
Yeah,
doing?
what is Lily up to?
Like, what's new with Lily?
Lily's out right now, I think. I think.
Does anybody
Lily's-
care about you anymore now that Lily's on the scene?
No, not at all. And
Like
I don't
you guys
care
walk
about
into a room.
myself, I have no worries anymore. That's a great thing about getting older, actually, and just having a kid. You just don't give an F anymore. You know what I
Wow.
mean? I mean, like it's self-acceptance, I think, but especially when you have a little kid, you're like, who cares what people think? Like, I just care about how she's doing and if she likes me, if she thinks I'm cool. You know?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That sounds really amazing.
But
I
it's
mean, that's
true.
one score on the scoreboard for having kids.
Right.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
reason we don't have a kid is literally the last, 7 years, everyone around us had kids, and the only thing we see is just, bags under the eyes and just total misery, stressed out. And it's, hard to get people to be like, here's what I do like. Here's what I love about having a kid.
Oh, you guys should hang out with me more. You'd have triplets
Oh,
in
no.
like a
You're
week.
like the anti.
Fast
no,
track to triplets.
I'm not into all that. I mean, of course, there's some tiring things and some crazy things, but for the most part, it's such a blast, such a blast.
Yeah, you guys make it look fun.
Yeah.
And I think one of your buds here, Lorraine, said, we all think you're cool. So
Oh, I like Lorraine very much. And Lorraine's, I'm not even I like cats, but I'm a dog person. And Lorraine's cat, Meg, really likes me. And that's an amazing compliment too.
Yeah, for sure. Cats are very particular.
they are.
So,
very.
especially, I think they sense those, your dog person vibe.
Right,
So,
maybe. And
to
I
be
like
accepted.
them too, I do like cats. Yeah. But
So should we just do this all night? and
Yeah.
Just chat?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see who's here. There's a lot of good people here that I know, and
Yeah, definitely.
There
and
are.
people I don't know. It's all good.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. If you don't know who we are, because I see a lot of people that are not familiar to us, which means you're probably here because you know and love Jesse. We are the Promise is Hope. And then for those of you who come to our streams a ton, I see some of you here too. This is our friend Jesse Terry. We haven't played together in a few years, considering the last year no one's played with anybody. So,
Nope.
but we had a really lovely show in Connecticut a few years now.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a
people
great
are-
show. Yeah.
Someone
please
said
sing
they
too.
will sing
All
you.
right,
They
fine.
will. They're really amazing. You'll hear. Yeah.
You'll hear.
Fine.
Hopefully one of these
Yeah.
days. Yeah, so do you mind if we kick us off, and we'll throw you off the screen for a second, and then we'll start it off, and we'll just go
Kick
song
it.
for song and a little chit chat in between tonight. Sound cool?
That's groovy with me. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in a bit.
All right. So today we're in Massachusetts, and it's like 90 degrees and quite hot. And so we're going to sing you a song about autumn.
This is a tune, a newish tune off of our forthcoming record that is way forthcoming.
Way forthcoming right now. Everybody just hold your
Just
breath.
hold on. It's called Autumn Hymn. I'm going to awkwardly kick my headphones. In the cool of the autumn sun, I turn to the howling wind and ask her of her mournful song. Where does her pain begin? She does not pause to answer me with words I can record, but with a melancholy movement she cuts me to my core. As her lonesome lilting lips, her voice grows clear and crisp, rousing the tops of the towering pines, entranced by her influence. They sway in perfect unison in empathetic time. I lay amongst their sturdy legs as tears fill up my eyes. And I remember a simpler time, though distant in my mind, a world laid out in black and white with neatly painted lights, where the stories tell how good ones win a just and righteous war. But like a soldier sobered by the fight, I can't believe them anymore. I felt the darkness so complete shake the ground beneath my feet and tear into the things I love like a wolf with gnashing teeth. And a sorrow burns within my soul like a bush set all ablaze. Is there nothing I can stand upon that will not fall away? Then a voice from above, the haunting hymn of a dove, calling out over a whipping wind, breathing deep and listening. And I heard a song for every sadness, a song for every pain, a song for every brokenness that cannot be explained. And I gathered them inside my heart, like seeds carefully sown. They will grow into a tower of light, a shelter from the storm. They will grow into a tower of light, a shelter from the storm.
Welcome back.
So good, you guys.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
So good. It's like a Simon and Garfunkel, but not, not.
Well, yeah, honestly,
Not exactly, but
yeah, you don't want to like give it all away, but I wrote that tune after seeing a Simon and Garfunkel like Broadway
wow.
Oh yeah, they were
presentation.
Like, they were like Simon and Garfunkel.
It was telling
like,
the story of their kind of
impersonators.
coming together,
Yeah.
Wow.
and really like struck by Kathy's song. So
Oh god, yeah, Kathy's song.
yeah, that
So good. It's one of my favorites.
cuts me open.
Yeah.
So I tried to write a song to cut people open, but
Well, that's what it's all about. Is inflicting massive pain, maximum pain.
well, I'm not talking maximum carnage necessarily. Just a little,
Yeah.
That's what we're after.
just a little,
We
a
just
little
want-
carnage.
We just want like welling
little-
tears.
Yes, the welling.
So a
in our
little bit.
audience, not like full on sobbing. So I could ask you just so many questions about what's up with you and how you're doing. Do you have any for us?
Yeah, well, I guess what I've been trying to figure out is doesn't it feel like you couldn't book 2 weeks ago or a month ago,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was all right, book your entire schedule for 18 months now. So I was just wondering what you guys are doing.
Jesse, the thing I've learned being a professional musician and also someone who was born in 1991, so I'm completely addicted to social media, whether I like it or not.
Yes.
What happens in my life is I'm scrolling Facebook and I'm like, how the hell do all of
Yes.
these people have the next year completely
Yeah.
booked, 10,000 dates
yeah.
listed? I'm like,
Yeah. I feel
I'm
the same
sorry.
way.
Who was doing any booking over the last year?
Who
It
are
was just
these people?
impossible. You
I know,
emailed
yeah.
venues and everyone was like, we don't know, we
Yeah.
don't know either. It was, and all of a
It's a
sudden
funny-
in the last
Funny
week,
time. Yeah.
all these bands have world tours planned, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah.
And what I've learned is that I sit around feeling like total shit about myself. And then we talk to somebody who we see you as you are doing such awesome things all the time.
Oh,
and
stop.
and what happens is I talk to people like you and you're like, no, yeah, I'm in the same boat. And it heals my soul. Completely
too.
heals me, because when someone, is like, no, that is a mystery and I don't know what's going on, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm doing all right then. So
Yeah.
thank you for asking. And yeah, we don't freaking know.
Yeah.
We're booking outdoor house concerts this summer and those are starting to
Yeah.
roll in.
That's good. That's good.
And then, the venues.
Me too.
The venues are messed up right now.
Yeah.
They're all their calendars are screwed, their budgets are screwed. It's
Yeah.
not as easy, People keep coming up to me and they're like, so you must have 1 million gigs booked now, and you're just like, whew, it's not.
It takes a little time.
It's gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
So
I actually just bought a PA system today because some cool gigs are coming in, but they're like, can you play in our big barn, And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Right.
I mean,
Bigger
yeah, I can,
spaces.
but so I just I totally can't afford it, but I just bought this massive the new Bose system. So
Ooh.
it's gonna be really cool. Apparently it's really beautiful and very loud. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's good. But yeah. Anyway, it's exciting just to have the option.
totally.
It is. And But yeah, man, I mean, I think it's a hard thing right now. And like honestly for us, we're cool like getting back out there and starting to do stuff, but like we've been in isolation for almost a year and a half, so it just feels like, I get it when people are like, "Oh, you must be chomping at the bit to get back out." And kind of.
I don't
but
think
also
anybody
like kind of nervous,
Yeah, I think everybody feels that way.
Yeah.
That I talked to. Someone said Terry is backlit. I know. Like, I'm trying to adjust. I'm Jesse, but I go by Terry as well. But so like as the weather's changing, this is normally like the best little place, but because of the sunlight, and also I don't know if you've seen what's happening here, but like this is the first time that I've had a laser light show with the
well, dude, you're just like jumping up.
The lunatic is on the grass.
Nice, man. Yeah. That's awesome.
So this wasn't intentional, but I think the Edison bulb laser beam is freaking rad, and like
it is.
As it gets a little darker, it'll look perfect. But yeah, I'm just gonna be mysterious. I don't know what to do.
The motto that we had right before we clicked go live, it's been said a few times tonight between all of us, is everything is effed up and somehow it's working. And that's just
absolutely
where we're at. So we're gonna leave. We're gonna let you play.
But you can hear my
something.
guitar, right? Because stuff happened while you were playing.
Oh no!
But you can hear it.
We can hear it. It sounds beautiful.
Good. All right. Good. Because I can't hear anything that's in my headphones except you guys. Yeah.
So, it's all effed up, but it is working.
So
that's
there
right.
You go.
It's time to go out and play some real gigs soon.
Yeah, I know. Let's stop this.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll play a song. I can take these off now and play. Good to see everybody. Thanks for being here, and welcome to my laser light show. I'm gonna play this song, "I Was an Island," which I wrote, started on Inisheer Island on this songwriters retreat that I was an instructor at, and we were there for 7 glorious days off the coast of Galway. And I started this song, and really just about the island and all the places around it, and it was just a beautiful place to be inspired. And came back and finished it in Nashville, Tennessee, with a good friend. Thanks for being here. There was a shipwreck on my coastline, a distant lighthouse never did shine. It took a long time to get to me, Weathered stone walls, endless borders, castle ruins, crashing water, sons and daughters took to the sea. Oh, I was an island. Oh, I was an island. But you filled the sea with sand. You filled the sea. You filled the sea. The fog has lifted, the morning's breaking, colors burning, the past is fading like a painting from another life. Oh, I was an island. Oh, I was an island. But you filled the sea with sand. You filled the sea. You filled the sea. Oh, I was an island. Oh, I was an island. But you filled the sea with sand. You filled the sea with sand. You filled the sea. You filled the sea. You filled the sea. Did everything work? Oh no.
But then
we were
Oh, there
just,
you are.
We were just muted because, you know, it hasn't been 14 months of Zoom calls and StreamYards, and we're still not used to unmuting ourselves.
Oh, good. I was like, oh, it's got to be me.
This
It's
is
always
going-
me.
No, that was very much us. Yeah, everything's sounding good. I had a little tiny bit of that like problem we were having before where you're in and out, but only for like
Oh, good. Okay.
milliseconds. So,
good.
Yeah, that was
Good.
gorgeous.
can I ask you a question about that song?
Yeah, sure.
So it's tough. I find it tough when people put me on the spot and ask me like specific questions about the meaning because I like people just kind of coming up with their own.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I am curious if that idea of like filling the sea with sand, like, does it feel like a like interpersonal, like a person sort of thing, or is it kind
Yeah.
of like this like spiritual thing?
Well, yeah, that's an interesting thing. I mean, like, that's the great thing is that I don't mind talking about, like, what it meant to me, or sometimes it changes, too, you know? Like, the pandemic has changed, like, all my songs for me, which is cool, kind of, but in an uncool way. But, yeah, it was about, you know, I was on this beautiful island, but I felt so, of course, far away from my wife, and I was just thinking about how it would be without her in the world, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just a great way to, like, I took this run, and, like, it's just this tiny little island, and it's, like, literally, like, you can go to, like, a shipwreck and then, like, a lighthouse, and, like, there's, like, stone walls every 5 feet. It was just, like, magic, you know? So it's just, and there was castle ruins there, and, like, you know, I don't know, like, before Christ graves. Like, it was just wild,
Wow.
you know? And
Yeah.
so it was great to, like, you know, you don't get that many chances to write a song like that, actually look at a castle ruins, like, as you're writing it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, usually you're on the internet doing some kind of Google search and like
Yeah.
Just
Or if,
try-
yeah. And if you're in a place like that, I wouldn't normally want to write. Like, I had to, because it was a writing retreat. You know? So it was kind of special.
That's cool.
I'm glad you wrote it, man.
Can we turn us down just like the littlest bit?
Sure.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. If people can still hear us, let us know, but we should be fine. It's so nice to see so many people here. There's a lot of new faces
Yeah.
for us. And so welcome, everybody. We
Viv Fish is not allowed to go to bed. Viv,
Who
how
isn't?
dare you? Viv Fish in Newcastle, England.
Oh.
How could she not stay up
it's
for this
like
show? It's
1
12:30
a.m., right?
there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's night's young. It's just
have
getting
it.
started.
Have a cappuccino, Viv.
Yeah, don't Europeans just stay up forever?
That's my English family. They do, actually. They
I do know we have a friend on here from Sweden. Can
Yeah.
we peer pressure
Is
Viv?
Sophia there? Oh no, it's 1 hour even later for Sophia, so
Right,
she might not
so-
be here
Wow.
tonight.
I
We'll
saw
see.
her.
You
earlier.
did?
Anyways.
Yeah, so Jesse, you have family from England? In England?
No, they're like adopted family.
Oh,
Like,
got ya.
it's a long story, but I won't tell it. But the quick story is that I met this wonderful guitarist and his wife through another English friend, and they just wanted to tour with me, and we just became like the bestest of friends. You know, we've done Europe together and UK a bunch of times, and also they've been over to America now like 3 times.
That's amazing.
So it's really fun. It's
Dang.
It's a lot of fun. And Jess likes them more than anyone she's ever met as well.
Oh.
So they're just and Viv was there for Lily when, she's just she's just like family, she helped us figure out things with Lily,
Yeah.
So it's cool to have those people that,
Oh yeah, it really is the chosen family.
Yeah.
The thing I was going to say about that is the next song that we're going to play is a little bit about my hometown. And Jesse and I have in common that are you from the coast as well? Coastline, Connecticut?
Yeah, kind of. I'm from Wilton, Connecticut, so it's not far from Westport. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're from Wilton, I'm from Clinton.
Oh,
Better
yeah.
TONs.
That's right, yeah.
So, and then I was going to say if you actually had English, family, I am part English myself and thought that was really weird.
Cool.
But, so yeah, I'm going to kick you out again.
All right.
We're going to play a song.
Before we play this song, how might people support this beautiful evening of music?
Well, first we will say that we have been so generously supported by the Worcester Arts Council and the Massachusetts Cultural Council, which is our state, Massachusetts, and Worcester's our city. And they helped put these concerts together and helped put videos together, which we'll show you soon. But we're also happily accepting donations from you guys. So there's a link underneath Eric here. It's bit.ly/Maydays donations. It's also in the caption.
There.
And we appreciate that. We're going to split everything in half between us and Jesse. There's a little drop down when you get to that page, and make sure to choose Jesse unless you want to donate to the whole series, in which case we'll split that money between all of the artists that we've played with thus far. But we'd love if you donated tonight specifically, especially if you're here because you're buds with Jesse. He'll get half of that money. So thank you. This is a song called Until My Heart Grows Quiet, and it's about home, but specifically for me, it was about growing up on the coast of Connecticut, which is where Jesse's streaming in from tonight.
Lucky guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a river that runs from the border of Canada down the east of Vermont, the west of New Hampshire, right through the center of a state that gave me a home. And that river, it runs through the city of Hartford. And if you followed it south, you find the place I was born, right at its mouth, where it rips into the sound. And I'd follow that river every mile, from the north as a woman, the south as a child. It taught me to carve my path through the wild, and with it I'll run until my heart grows quiet. And there's a highway that runs from New York to Boston, and in a week this old car has driven it twice, through sun, sleet, and ice. I've been on it all
all of my life.
And I followed that highway every mile,
Counting the exits since I was a child. It taught me to carve my path through the wild. And with it I'll run, run, run
until my heart grows quiet.
Will it ever grow quiet?
Oh, I followed the river every mile. Been running from something since I was a child.
But it brought me to you, so I'll stay here a while. And with you I'll run, run, run.
Oh, yeah, with you I'll
Run, run,
run. Oh, with you I will
run until my heart grows.
quiet.
Wow, yo, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really gorgeous. Yeah.
Thanks.
Wow. I want to be in a duo.
Come on.
Hate this.
Can we should form. Never mind.
Could form a
We're
trio.
not gonna make. I know we're not gonna make plans over Zoom over a live stream.
It's so dark in
Talk
here.
about
Just
this another day.
extra
Yeah.
vibey. Oh my god. All right, that's even more intense.
It's so vibey.
wow.
I like the vibe. I'm okay
Yeah.
with it. You know?
Yeah.
What are you gonna
Wow.
do?
This thing is rad. I don't know why it's doing it. It's just doing it tonight. You know what I mean? It's so weird.
Oh,
How
goodness.
cool is that?
It's so cool. I feel like you're in an arena, but like a
fitting.
really intimate arena
Yeah.
without a crowd. So
I feel that way. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you said I thought
I thought you did it first. Yeah.
Oh
I
no.
was like, well, there's one down the street, really. But
Say. Coast,
Yeah.
keep up the coastal Connecticut vibe, right?
yeah, we really want to live on a boat someday, but that's a whole other thing.
You
I
did
hear
that
it.
before, didn't you?
Well, just a cruise ship, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, our own little boat. But I hear they're like really expensive and probably not practical. But oh well.
Probably not. But
Yeah,
what
'cause
is being a musician practical?
No, it's I love that like the odds are stacked against you, and I love just going in knowing that and just being like,
Yeah.
screw it, and just do it
Yeah.
anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if you don't, I just love that.
Yeah.
Living on the edge.
Yeah.
Well, we've asked you everything we have to ask you, I think, in that conversation. So we're gonna just leave and have you play a song.
All right.
Take it away.
All right. I'll play this song, "Hymn of a Summer Night." They were talking about rivers, and I grew up in a little town in Connecticut with on a river. It was like the river was the town line, and I had kind of a crazy childhood, but my friends were really my rock, and we got into so much trouble on that river. And looking back, it just, of course, it feels so romantic and looks so beautiful. This is a hymn of a summer night. When we were 16, used to run these rooftops, used to own these streets. There was always a chance I would kiss Maria and not go home again in defeat. And there was never any fear, just the hymn of a summer night. ringing out so clear. Well, you could hear it, hear the hymn of a summer night. Well, all of us met on the banks when we got older and figured it was time to get out. But one by one we came crawling back. There's something about this simple river town, and there was never any fear, just the hymn of a summer night, ringing out so clear. Well, you could hear it, or hear the hymn of a summer night. I don't remember ice and snow or walking that road when my sweetheart said she don't love me no more. But I can hear the radio full blast, touch that rusty window latch, feel the current rush between my toes. And I remember liquor stores on the state line and branches lit by moonlight, where we hung our clothes out all night. And there was never any fear, and just the hymn of a summer night, ringing out so clear. Well, you could hear it, well, you could hear it, hear the hymn of a summer night, the hymn of a summer night, the hymn of a summer night.
Oh man, that's off the new record.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you know, I mean, the new record is so beautiful.
Thank you guys. Thanks
We
for
did get to
supporting
hear
it.
Yeah, of course. We got to hear it early, but it's been so cool to hear it on vinyl.
Yes.
That's been nice.
Your
and
PR guy sent us a copy early.
Did he?
Well, we're on his list. Oh.
Oh, right. No, I love being on those lists because you can be like, oh, yes, I'm media.
I'll check that
You're
out.
like, sure.
I'm a media person.
All right.
Yeah, I like media.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that like bowling ball marble, like
beautiful.
oceany.
It's crazy, huh?
I mean, yeah, that's gorgeous.
I love that. I don't know how they do it. I'd love to go into the factory as they're doing it, because I've been in vinyl plants before, but never to like see that actually like come together, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But
Is
yeah,
there-
that song really struck me the first time I heard it. And it took me, you know, I think the way that it took me right back to the town that I grew up in and thinking about.
Cool.
You grew up on a river too.
I did.
Look
I
at
had a
us
river
all.
cutting
Oh,
right
look
back
at this.
through my
Yeah.
backyard.
Yeah.
You know, and just like the fireflies and basketballs and skateboards and
You know how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, folks, Jesse just wait, it's not released, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
released.
It's out. Yeah.
Okay, it's out in the world. So
It
it
is.
is a gorgeous record. And
Go listen to it.
we do encourage you, if you haven't gotten a copy tonight, go get your copy now.
Yeah. Go get that vinyl.
Because yeah, you're gonna have a great summer just spinning that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I saw Paul and Diane got it at Acousticool, and they have one of those record players that like spins, you know, like the wrong way.
Up.
It's like, yeah, it's I don't know if I've seen that before. It was so rad. They
I have not.
they tagged me in a story and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? I need that.
So awesome.
It's awesome.
So speaking of oceans, speaking of the fact that we would all love to be in a band together, all of
Yes.
these things, the dreams are coming true and it's all connecting.
The universe is aligning.
It's
It
all
is.
aligning.
We've
and
manifested it.
Right.
We
Good
had
job, everyone.
the total pleasure of covering and kind of refiguring one of Jesse's songs, my very favorite Jesse Terry song, because I grew up on the ocean. This song speaks to me. Thanks to this grant that we got to put on these concerts and to create videos with all of the artists with whom we had these concerts, we got to make a video
Yes,
and
that's it.
record a song all together. So I'm going to kick all of us off of the screen and we are going to premiere that right now. So excited to show you this.
Thanks, Worcester Arts Council, too. Is it Worcester Arts Council?
Yeah.
Right?
Worcester Arts Council.
I love you guys. I hope you're watching. I
Same.
They
know,
might be. They
I
might
know,
be. We
I
saw
know
them
how to
last night.
pronounce Worcester as well, so.
You do. You got that right. You're not getting booed off the stage tonight.
No.
All right, folks, here we go.
Someday, my love, the wave will come ashore, and we won't have to hold on anymore. Oh, you'll fly away on the wings of a bird, and you won't have to speak a word. I'll know that all that's been broken will return to the ocean. We all decide. Fight or flight. Someday, my love, we won't have to pretend that what we've built will outlast the end. Woven and tied to this ill-fated land, and now I understand. And all that's been broken will return to the ocean. We all decide. Fight or flight. Give me peace, give me stillness, give me strength, get me through this. Give me faith and forgiveness. Oh, give me peace that's been brought. Give me stillness. Give me strength. Oh, get me through this. Give me faith and forgiveness. Oh, give me peace that's been brought. Give me stillness. Give me strength. Get me through this. Give me faith and forgiveness. Fight or flight.
Oh, thank you so much for letting us do that with you.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I
a
like.
blast.
Wow, I really love that.
Likewise.
Man.
Likewise. Man, we were talking this week and just saying, you know, the first time that we heard that song, we were really struck by it. Just really struck. And it's at the end of your Kivalina EP.
Yeah, with Alex. Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Alon. Yeah.
And so we heard that and we had to hit, oh my gosh, we had to hit the back button and be like, oh, we need to listen to that again. And Ash was saying like, man, I would love to sing this song with Jesse. And so here we are, like a couple
I
years
know.
later.
God, I gotta get you guys on a record.
You know, dreams do come
Jeez.
true.
I
This
know.
is the inauguration of the trio in whatever shape and form it might take. I think
That's
this
right.
Is the beginning of something great.
Absolutely. You know, really
Um,
funny thing about that album, you know, it's about like a really sad story about climate change in a
yeah.
village in Alaska going underwater. Well, 4 of those songs on that album, no, 5, have been on Teen Mom in the last year.
You're kidding.
Wow.
That
Yeah, it's just so.
Like
I
the
mean,
irony
try
is
to figure
ridiculous.
out the music business, you know?
Yeah.
right.
Like my manager writes, he's like, well, it's not a big fee, not a big license fee, but we got, you know, do you want a placement on Teen Mom? I'm like, sure, I love Teen Mom. It's my favorite show, you know? And I'm like, what song? You know, and he's like, Fight or Flight, Kivalina. I'm like, okay,
Oh
cool.
my gosh.
that I need to go back and watch some Teen Mom.
So all the Teen Mom fans out there, you know, I just love that we're inspiring teen moms.
I
Yeah.
think it's
and
great.
the new generation of teen moms.
And welcome Teen
know-
Moms to this live stream. We're happy to
Yeah.
have you here.
Welcome.
Because there's
Welcome.
no better message than let all that is broken return to the ocean. That's what I think.
Absolutely.
And that we love Teen Moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So on that
I haven't told anyone that. Like my manager's like, maybe don't share it. You know,
I don't know that this is on brand.
This is really
I'm not sure this is something. Yeah.
oh,
Here.
it's
But there you
amazing.
go. I'm sharing. Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful. This is sharing space, so
Yeah. It's a safe.
Well-
We're in a nest here.
We are.
you are in the nest of nests with that glow. My
You are.
goodness.
And I've
It's
never
getting
seen
more
this
and more
before.
epic.
Is the sun just like setting behind you as we speak as
Maybe
well?
so. I don't know what's
Oh my
happening because
gosh.
I, you know, as you know, I've been doing this for a while, and I've never seen. You just saw the video too. Same
Yeah.
setup. I have no idea what the hell's happening.
I wouldn't try
Yeah.
and touch it, dude. It's
I'm
like
not gonna mess with it. I
No.
did see the laser earlier, and I was like, I need to preserve that. But yeah,
yeah.
well, whatever's happening in the room right now is pure magic.
It's perfect.
yeah.
We should have put an epilepsy warning on this. We didn't know.
Yeah. Sorry,
know.
anybody out there.
Sorry, everybody, for the Edison Light laser show.
Right.
Well, we've been talking a lot about like teen years and teen moms now.
Yeah, it's just coming full circle in a lot of ways.
So I think we'll play a song called Brother.
That sounds good to me.
Just 'cause.
Just 'cause.
Cool if we kick you out?
Oh, yeah.
All right. See ya.
Thanks again, everybody, for being here. This is our last stream for a long time. We did a ton of them over the 14 months, and it's just a joy to be here with Jesse tonight. So
Yeah, it is.
And you all.
Of course. Okay, I'm taking these off now.
Yeah, I've got sweaty ears now. It's hot in here,
We
folks.
really are in a sharing
This
space.
is why we're not streaming past the point of May, because it just gets...
Very warm.
This is Brother. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moved to Colorado in his 27th year, living like that old John Denver song. Said he had to go and try to learn to love again. So we said go now, but brother don't be long. He moved out to the mountains because he heard the air was fresh. He got news about his family and thought he'd go and find some rest. He said, I think I'll never want to learn to love again. We said, try and do your best. Try not to give up just yet. 'Cause I never had a brother of my own. There was nobody else living in my home. But you showed me the way of patience, sadness, and I thank you for that. I was born into this life all on my own. Yeah, there were others, but they told me that they never made it home. So when I finally went and I got myself grown, well, I made a family out of water and the blood that makes us whole. And he came into my kitchen on a warm Sunday night, said, I got something to tell you, I just saved your husband's life. Remembering it now, I wish that I looked him in the eye and said, you think that it was his, but it was mine. No, I never had a brother of my own. There was nobody else living in my home. But you showed me the way of loving kindness, and I thank you for that. And I'm sorry for the things that made me run. Oh, I wish that I could take this from you. I wish it could be done. In the very least, I thought I'd have you know that no matter how lost you get in me, you'll always have a home. Oh, please come home. 'Cause I never had a brother of my own. There was nobody else living in my home. But you showed me the way of loving kindness and patience, sadness, and I thank you for that. Oh yeah, I thank you for that. How can I thank you for that?
Thank you for that.
Nice, guys.
So, I have a question for you, Jesse.
Yes, yeah.
What are you hopeful about right now?
Oh gosh, like so much. So much. I'm just trying to think how much I can share.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just whatever you're
But
good
no, there's so much personally and professionally. I'm like, like equal parts scared and equal parts so excited. But we have like a covers album coming out and a Christmas album coming out later this year. And yeah, it's just really exciting to have this new music out. And like, I think Jess is going to start helping me with like international booking. And I just like, I'm really excited to, and I know all that stuff, like, once, and we're still shipping with the fan funding campaign. So once we're done shipping, we'll like dig into that. And like the best way to handle all of that fear and all that anxiety is just to like go after it and go get it. And then like the calendar starts filling up and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, so I'm really hopeful, and I'm just grateful that things are coming back in a very safe way. It feels amazing,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It really does,
That's awesome.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Will you play us a song?
Yeah, sure. This is I'll play you this is off my new album, a song called Hanging the Stars. Actually kind of about our little journey as a touring family, kind of you feel like you meet these people on the road at every show every night. It's kind of like you're painting your own sky and creating your own sky out there. And then like, it's been cool to see them all come together in one place, during the pandemic with all the live stream shows, all these really special people that you meet in all these different towns and countries come together in one show. And it's been really cool. So it's made this song even cooler for me. It's called Hanging the Stars. Ten nights more, 10 times to be reborn, 10 rooms to deadbolt doors. Lately I feel like hiding, but the lights draw me in to paint a canvas all over again, and meet a stranger who knows where I've been. Baby, it feels like flying as we're hanging in the stars. Hanging in the stars, feels like we're hanging in the stars. One by one, hanging in the stars. Gotta rest my eyes, don't wanna sit double on 9 to 5. Don't worry, we're making good time, even if the sky looks infinite and empty. Need some more coffee and gasoline to figure out what it all means, and how we can feel so helpless as we're hanging in the stars. Hanging in the stars, feels like we're hanging in the stars. One by one, hanging in the stars. Maybe it's enough if you can change one heart in this world. Maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough. Hanging in the stars. Hanging in the stars. Feels like we're hanging in the stars. One by one, hanging in the stars. Feels like we're hanging in the stars. Feels like we're hanging in the stars. One by one, hanging in the stars.
That's
Just
such a
beautiful,
fun one.
yeah.
Cool. I'm just amazed. I'm still amazed that the sound is getting through the internet.
It's going from Connecticut to space to us and out.
Totally.
So
yeah.
if there are any complaints about sound, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Seriously,
But it
yeah.
sounds good.
Maybe we could turn that into just wonder and awe.
Yeah, probably.
I haven't heard any complaints though.
No. But every time I'm
I
paranoid
love
about
these people out there.
Yeah, not from these folks, right?
What a
That's
great
what I'm
bunch.
seeing.
That's all I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So
I love Lisa. Oh.
So nice to have a lot of, seems like Jesse's regular people here and our regular people here.
Yeah. They mingle. They get along really well.
They're mingling. They're
Yeah.
talking amongst themselves. So when we all play together again, at some point, you'll all have to come. We'll meet in the middle.
Yes.
Let's do like northern
I have a
Connecticut.
really big PA, so if anybody has a barn or anything, we will come to you.
I love
Do
that.
a big barn show.
Yeah. The last
I love
couple
barn
songs I've
shows.
just been like pretending that I'm in your band and just kind of like picking along and stuff.
Oh man, that's
Yeah, it's
cool that
been
you can
fun.
do that. Yeah.
It's been fun. Cool. Well, I think we've probably got time for a couple more. Well, a couple
One.
more songs. One more song from us each. How do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's great.
Feeling
Alright,
good
cool.
about that? All right.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to say thank you again to everyone who's here. And again, I won't get too gushy right now, but Jesse too has been streaming basically weekly.
Regularly, yep.
You know, for the last year, as have we, and I'm sure it's, you know, the support of his regulars, the support of his, you know, like seriously amazing fans who are there every week with him, and the support of our fans who are there with us every week have kept us afloat this year. I don't mean that like metaphorically, it's just true.
Yeah.
They've kept the music, you all have kept the music industry going single-handedly. So we really appreciate that. I mean, that's not enough, me saying we really appreciate it. We are like deeply, deeply grateful and in awe by the miracle that your presence has been this year. So our deep gratitude, we're going to sing you a song called Grateful, which we've ended a lot of our streams with. We have the pleasure tonight of Jesse ending the concert, but we like to end our nights with this song. And we'll ask you, those of you in the comments, what are you grateful for? Please take a minute to think about it, ruminate on it, and leave a comment. And we're also very grateful for those of you who've donated tonight. We're going to keep this stream up forever, and we'll accept donations until, you know, the next couple of days. So if you're watching this later, we usually stream on Sundays, so if our fans are here on a Sunday, hi from the past, hi to the future, feel free to donate, and we'll still split everything in half. Whatever comes in, we'll send it to Jesse. So thank you. Let us know what you're grateful for.
I just want to say that I'm grateful for Jeff Wiersma. And it's things like this. I mean, not just that profile picture,
Which
I'm
another laser
so
show.
jealous of. Yeah, I never got to have the laser picture. Those were the best. But his brain works like mine. So he, like, before we even announced the song, he's like, oh,
He
Eric's
just knew.
freaking grateful. Yeah, that's how my brain works too. So I really appreciate that.
Is it cool that I'm using our streaming video as a mirror to put my hair up?
I'm okay with that. All right, here's Grateful. Thanks, everyone. Darn it.
What's wrong?
You know, I don't want to miss this opportunity to, like, you do a lot of talking for us. And what you say, I agree with and I stand behind wholeheartedly. But, you know, I just wanted the chance to say thanks.
Yeah.
I wrote this song after such a hard season. It was such a hard season in my life. It was so painful. And I didn't know always what it was going to be like on the other side, how I was going to get through it. And I got through it with community and I got through it with love, and I came through on the other side and recognized that there are just these simple, beautiful things in life. Beautiful things like all of you, like my heartbeat, like my lungs, just doing their thing without me even having to like think about it. And I can just sit back and say thanks. And tonight I feel so grateful because, man, we're coming through another one of those seasons. If you told me last year that we wouldn't have played live for, a year and a half, like, I just wouldn't have been able to handle that. If you told me that over 400,000 people in the United States were going to die of COVID, I wouldn't have been able to handle that. It's been so hard, and we're coming through on the other side. And thank you to all of you for walking through this with Ash and I, and for helping to carry us through, because I don't know where we would be without you all. And like Ash said, I'm not saying that metaphorically.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it metaphorically, so thanks. This is for all of you. I love you. Thanks. Walk with me to the waterside to see the sun sinking slow. Paint a canvas sky from blue to red and gold, and take my hand sitting in the sand as the light slips past the trees and draws back the curtain on a shimmering galaxy. And I wonder at the mystery of the breath inside our lungs, the very gift that sustains me, holds the life of everyone. And I am grateful to be alive. I wake with you lying by my side, as if you've always been there. Gentle curving frame, you're soft and golden hair. I still remember a place in time when all I had was a prayer, a simple wish, a life that we could share. And when I wonder at the mystery of our love, I'm overcome. Of all the billions of people, our two hearts, they beat as one. And I am grateful to be alive. But I get lost sometimes. My blood runs cold and my eyes go blind when I reach my end and I can't find my way. You're standing there right in front of me. Ooh. So I wonder at the mystery of a love that seeks me out. Through every season of suffering, in my fears and in my doubts. I am grateful, grateful to be alive.
Here's where you would sing with this.
Alive,
You can sing at home.
alive, alive, here and now, alive, with one voice, alive, alive. That was grateful.
So beautiful, guys.
Thank you. What are you grateful for?
Oh gosh, so probably like everything you said. I'm like trying not to get emotional over here. I like stopped my my weekly like Lily live from the Lily Pad concerts. I stopped them. We were down in South Carolina making this covers album in isolation in March, and I just like literally could not do. I literally couldn't do the shows like if I wanted to finish the record, and I had to stop, and it was like incredibly emotional, you know?
Yeah.
It was just like, and I asked Jess, I was like, you know, and I knew like the weather's getting beautiful, and like I mean also encouraging people like get outside, like it's totally. Like people would write me and say I can't make it, like we're actually getting some like fresh air. I'm like, that's okay, you know? But like
Yeah.
Still it was really hard to say goodbye to that regular weekly thing because the people were amazing, and yeah, like you said, I wouldn't have got through the year emotionally, financially, like every way. Yeah.
Likewise. It's holistic, like carrying, you know?
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
so funny because before COVID, I think that we understood that we had some people that were helping carry us in our career. And
Right,
then
yeah.
COVID actually made us feel less alone. Like it confirmed
Yeah.
that there was just this huge community of people that were carrying us. And they
Right.
just carried us through. And it's like as isolating as the year was, and there's definitely still a lot of that,
Yeah.
still felt really isolating. It's really different not playing for people,
Yeah.
like physically, but at the same time, as isolating as it was like this huge sense of community that we didn't have. We didn't really understand it before. So
Yeah. Same.
emotionally, it was just like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Same.
So-
I feel. Yeah. Totally. It was. Because what an ideal time to quit music, huh? March
Oh,
2020.
yeah.
Like what
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect time to hang it up.
yeah, like okay.
And I was like,
could
all right,
probably be an
I'll do a-
accountant.
I'll do a live stream. Maybe they'll give me $50 and like, you know, and they like, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think that what you're saying and what we're saying, you were saying about your international touring and stuff, is the musicians that survive this, thanks to their communities, I think we're all about to be completely fearless and just off the wall.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's like anyone who got through this with the support of their fans, we're ready, you know?
Yeah, it's a good wink that you're on the right path, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you would have had to give up. You wouldn't have had a choice anyway. You just would have had to give it up.
It's true.
at least
It's true.
at least temporarily. So,
Yeah. Ain't no shame in that either, you know?
so thank you for letting me be in my little lair with my laser light show.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be doing
I love
something
it.
else that I'm not good at.
Yeah.
And please, friends, if you want to support this concert, and to those of you who have been joining us for the year, this is your chance to support us through a live stream one last time. And those of you who are just meeting, hi, it's so nice to have you. There's a link underneath Jesse, bit.ly/Maydays donations, and everything that comes in will be split in half, so you're supporting all of these musicians, feeding their cats and their kids, and continuing to make music just like you've done over the last 14 months. So thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Take us away,
Take
buddy.
us away, buddy.
All right, thank you guys. So What to leave you with? Well, I think I'll leave you with this song. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I have a album release show on Sunday, this Sunday, streaming from my Facebook page. It's welcome to all, open to all, of course, and I'd love to see all of you there. 3 p.m. Sunday, this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, same as my live from the Lily Pad time. So I'm gonna play the record top to bottom and just hang out with everybody and chat. So, and this is off the record, a lullaby I wrote for my daughter, and the music video is out, which is really cool because we filmed it in February 2020, so she was like 18 months maybe, and it's just a little time capsule, and to see her that little, and also that little, but also like still Lily, so joyful, and a song called "If I Were the Moon." If I were the moon, I'd light all of your back roads. You wouldn't need no headlights. I'd always be full. If I were the moon, I'd carry you through the high tides. You could always reach out for me and feel my gentle pull. If I were the moon, I'd always be near. I'd always be wide-eyed in the big wild blue, watching over you. If I were the moon, I'd send down all my fireflies. I'd shine with the perfect light and lead you to dance. If I were the moon, I'd always be near. I'd always be wide-eyed in the big wild blue, watching over you. If I were the moon, I'd always be near. I'd always be wide-eyed in the big wild blue, watching over you.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Lily's so lucky.
beautiful. She is.
Oh, I'm so lucky.
Oh. It's true. We probably would have triplets if we hung out with them too long.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
you would.
I'm a hard nut to crack, but even the hardest nut has its foe.
You never know. Well, I don't feel like, I mean, I've said thank you this year probably like 200,000 times, but it doesn't feel like enough, and yet it's the only thing to say. Thank you.
Yeah, it's never
Jesse,
enough. Thank
so
you
much for being here tonight.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Yeah, what
Yeah.
a blast. Like some of my favorites. seriously, ever.
Likewise.
Likewise. It was so fun, and we're just, I am having trouble hitting end because this is our last one for the time being, but it was really special to end this with you tonight, Jesse, and with all of you who are here tonight with us. And again, if you're watching in the future, hi, we love you just as equally as those of you who are here tonight. To our Sunday night folks and all Jesse's lily patters, we just can't say it enough that, like, you just kept all of us going in very, very tangible ways. You are the reason that we're all here tonight still going, and you're the reason why Jesse is shipping albums, and like we all still get to just do this thing that not only we love but we think is really helpful and important in the world, and we appreciate that you think it's helpful and important too, and you make it possible for us to do it. So thank you again for the 200,001st time. We really appreciate it.
Oh.
The
kisses.
ending.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Now that light is even
Oh.
more
it's
beautiful.
even-
Want to check the mic?
Check.
Check. Oh, you're here. Hi, sweetie.
Oh my
I
goodness.
missed you.
Check.
Good check. Wow. God, don't you just want to be in pajamas like this for like the rest of
Yes.
your life?
Yeah.
I do.
Well, in like 5 more minutes. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
have pajamas that nice, though.
Not that
honestly.
nice.
These are so nice. Oh my gosh.
Well, it was
Yeah.
good to see you, Lily. I'm so glad you were here. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
All right,
could
y'all.
just do
Well, that
this.
was perfect.
We could
I
just do
know.
that,
Now it's
yeah.
just like, well, we'll just hang out here, right?
Lily's having a good time. Lily's
Yeah,
in the
she
mood for
is.
the camera today. See? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, all right. Love you guys.
All right.
We
love
love
you.
you.
Yeah. Good night.
We'll see you soon.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi to
You see yourself?
everybody.
Isn't that a crazy light show? Daddy didn't put on the lights in the rest of the apartment.
She's like,
And this is what happened. And we're going to do it all the time now.
She is into it.
We should get, Lily's got this like thing where it shines like a whole universe like in the bedroom. I should totally bring that out in the live stream shows. This is like opening up a whole other world, like the psychedelic thing. It's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Absolutely. That childlike state.
Yeah,
of openness.
Screw, like well-lighted shows. Well-lit shows. Roar! Okay, you guys.
All
Well,
right.
good night.
well,
Thank you
good
for having
night.
me so
Bye,
much.
both of you.
Love to all of you. Night,
Love to
night.
everyone. Bye, Lily.